Brad Williams, Frugal Finance resources. A lot of people are interested in finding information. They just don't know where to begin. This is the Office of Financial Readiness. This is a government-sponsored organization that provides consumer information that most likely I will have a video on. But this is a consolidated one-page resource for you of all of the resources or information that's provided by the government. Your tax dollars are being used to put together this powerful information to help you. Now look at this, just the overwhelming resources you have available. This link up here, FINRA, will be available in the page below. But you can see here are just link after link after link of resources for you. For example, you are interested in buying a house. Well, here's some tools. And I'm going to have a comprehensive video on this. If you want to go directly to this information, then you can just link to this particular page, and here it is. Consumer Financial Protection Board. Now, here's the big issue. Here's the beginning of January 2025, and we have a new administration, and they hate this particular agency, flat out. So I don't know what the outcome of this particular agency will be. It will probably be neutered, unfortunately, because it is extremely helpful for the consumer. We'll see. We're going to see the comptroller, and I will report on this. I'll have a video on this information, but if you want to go directly and read this on your own, here you go. You're going to see calculators over here. We have Department of the Treasury, Consumer Protection Resources. There's a lot of military-related information here. Financial and housing rights. This could be a HUD. This is from Justice. And I harp on a lot of this stuff. There's so much fraud out there, but then there's a lot of grants and professional license, portability, et cetera, et cetera. No, you're looking at this going, this is pretty in-depth. Well, this information's for you, and take advantage of it. Let's look at FINRA. This is one of my favorite sources for information, and I will report on FINRA. This is the financial arm of the stock market. If somebody is selling you a particular financial product, they need to be licensed. I used to be a stockbroker. I was licensed with FINRA, also licensed as a commodities trader. I was also licensed as an insurance salesperson. I also was licensed, not related to FINRA, but I was also licensed with the National Mortgage Loan Group. I was also licensed as a real estate broker. So I have just a bunch of credentials. Most of that stuff, I just let go. I've been doing this for over 50 years. And I may not look it, but yeah, I've been around the block. I've done a lot of this stuff, and my passion now is trying to just point out some of the things that you may be able to avoid that perhaps is noted in the information available by these different agencies. In other words, homes and mortgages. How do you go about the process? Well, I'll try to explain it to you. How about talking to a housing counselor? I talk a lot about mortgages. I owned a mortgage company for 20 some odd years. I have a lot of background in that arena. So here's a resource if you need to talk to a housing counselor. Avoid the stuff you see on the internet in terms of somebody trying to separate you from your money. Go to the government agency and find that information. Or you have consumer issues right here. You're going to see here complaints, and it's endless, folks. It's endless. And I'll have videos on all this if I haven't already. But you can see the wealth of information. You need a starting point. And that's kind of what I'm presenting to you, just the endless, and I mean endless resources that you have available, but it's just a matter of finding the information. You're going to see additional information on service members and military and so on and so forth. But this is just a brief overview of understanding consumer protections. Link to this site, cruise it over, see if there's something that you go, wow, I didn't know that. Wow, that's interesting. Or it doesn't really apply to me. Or perhaps you want to share this, pass this on to someone within the family or a coworker and say, look, this Frugal Finance is offering some really, really neat information and it's passing it on to us. Let me know what you think. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Thanks for watching.